What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 / Tekken related video. This video here is kind of interesting because, the character Unknown is a character that I've always thought kind of like, she was like a non-canon type of character. Like, she's considered a boss character, but I didn't really consider her a canon boss character. You feel what I'm saying? She's not like Ogre, like, or Azazel, where they're bosses and they're actually part of the Tekken stories. I always felt that Unknown really wasn't a part of the story. I always thought that she was just a spin-off character. You feel what I'm saying? And some people kind of think that she's Jun mixed with the Devil Gene, or Jun mixed with Ogre, or whatever y'all want to call it. But I just never considered her as a character that was just really canon. I just thought that she was just one of those characters. In a spin-off standpoint, she was just a character that was just, kind of like a what-if character. You feel what I'm saying? Because we never saw her in the Tekken sequels. So there's actually some art and some information that actually came out about Unknown, that she was actually going to be a canon character at one point. And not only that, she was actually going to be Jun Kazama's sister. I guess you could say she was going to be like the evil sister, the way that her concept art looked. But see, this is one of the things that I've never really known about Unknown. Unknown was always that character nobody really knows nothing about. Nobody knows nothing about her concept, where the character comes from. All we know that she just kind of looks like Jun, or she could possibly be Jun, or she could have some type of connection to Jun. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And in Tekken 8, there was this rumor going around that Unknown may have some connection to Claudio. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what's been going around when it comes to Tekken 8, Unknown and Claudio and that connection there. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that this is something that is going to pop up when it comes to the Tekken 8 story or anything like that. I don't think Unknown is going to show up because of what's going on in Tekken 8. If Unknown shows up, I'm going to be definitely shocked that she shows up in the Tekken 8 story, but I honestly don't think that she will. But in this situation here, this is kind of interesting what's been floating around here. As you see, this is not fake at all. It actually has Namco. Namco actually has their signature on it. So these concept arts are real. And it actually says that she was originally going to be Jun Kazama's sister at one point. The whole thing about that is, to be Jun Kazama's sister, like I said, she had to been like, she was probably going to be an evil version. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that we haven't seen with the Mishimas, we haven't really seen the siblings collide, like Kazuya, a blood brother or blood sister. Now, Li Chaolang is adopted, so we really can't count him. We really don't know what's going on with Lars. People say that Lars is Heihachi's son or whatever, but I'm talking about a blood Mishima. We've never really had that as of yet when it comes to Tekken. We've never had brother and sister Mishimas actually face off. What I mean by that is, now I know a lot of y'all are probably sitting over there saying, oh man, what is he talking about? We got Reina. Well, we still don't know about Reina yet. We still don't know if Reina is actually a Mishima. Now I know people are already jumping the gun like she's Heihachi's daughter, Kazuya's sister. It can happen. It can happen. But people got to remember, when Reina was revealed, they did not say her name. So I guess it's kind of a teasing tactic right now. But when it comes to Reina, we just don't know yet. We're not going to know until we get our hands on the full story. So, as of right now, we still have not had two blood Mishima siblings go at each other. I mean, brother and sister, either brother or sister, sister or brother. We have not had that as of yet. It still could happen with Reina, but we just don't know yet. And the fact that we almost came close with the Kazama side when it came to Jun and it came to Unknown, it just makes you think what could have been. And now we know where Unknown kind of comes from. So she does come from Jun to a certain extent. Like I said, the concept was she was going to be Jun's sister, but it got scrapped. Now the question is, what was the reason for it being scrapped? Because after Tekken 2, Jun practically disappeared after that. So were they going to make this character in replacement of Jun, or make this character you know, search for Jun or whatever, or was this character going to show up after Jun's so-called passing, which we kind of don't know if Jun is alive or not. So, you know, it's just all kind of questions that could be asked. You feel what I'm saying? I always wanted Harada to come out and really explain this character and what's her origin and her concept. And with these arts here, kind of puts a little bit on light on things. I wish I knew a little bit more when it came to this. But there's still a good deal of interesting stuff that could be pointed out here. It is very interesting. I'm kind of glad that I came across this. This person here says that Unknown was originally going to be Jun's younger sister. He told me Unknown Kazama. Now, I don't know if that's actually the real name that Namco gave her. I honestly don't know if this person is making that up or not. I'm not accusing this person of making it up because, you know, I just don't know. We don't know shit about this character, but I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the actual real name, but we'll go with Hitomi. What do you think of this concept as opposed to Unknown being a sort of Devil Jun alternative? He told me he might give Jun more lore action after the Mishima conflict. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but we don't know if Jun is alive or not. You know, if Jun is actually alive, yeah, Bandai Namco can pull a rabbit out of their ass and try to make this character, you know, come in and spice some stuff up. You feel what I'm saying? That way we'll have a family Kazama thing going on, because we already know, you know, Asuka ain't getting the job done. So, you know, you put Unknown in here, or He Told Me, you could spice it up. It'd be like the Williams sisters, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because the way that Unknown is looking, she's looking evil. She's looking like the baddie. Jun is looking like the goody two-shoes that, you know, that talks to birds. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So it could be a good sister versus bad sister, you know, kind of like Mario versus Wario. Y'all feel what I'm saying? You know, it can definitely be like that. But we've got to find out first if Jun is actually alive and she's not playing that Kazumi role. That's the only thing that's keeping that idea back. Other than that, it is a good idea to have Jun have like that, you know, that evil sister, kind of like Wario. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Here are a couple of the concept arts of Unknown, or He Told Me. And like I said, this is not fake. This is actually real. You can kind of see Namco, they got their trademark on it. So this is back in 2004. So this was after Tekken Tag Tournament 1. You know, and the concept design is a little bit different from Tekken Tag Tournament 1, because she doesn't have all of those markings on her body in this concept art. Like I said, this is real. This is real, as real as it gets. This is by Namco. And one thing that I noticed straight off the bat, I might be late, but she's got that same mark on her arm that Jin has on his arm. So I'm just now noticing that. And if she's already had that, I apologize. It's just, you know, I don't see this character a lot unless it's in a Tekken Tag Tournament game. So, and the last Tekken Tag Tournament game I didn't fuck with. So, you know, it's like I don't pay this character too much attention because she's just not there. So if she's already had that, I apologize. But yeah, she's got that same marking that Jin has on his arm. Her eyes basically tell it all. You know, she's definitely evil. You can't be good with those type of eyes. And her eyes have been consistent throughout the Tekken Tag Tournament games as well. So if she was going to be Jun's sister, she was clearly going to be the evil one. Clearly going to be the evil one. Like I said, as far as her story, who knows what her story would have been. Like, you know, probably what Jun stands for, Unknown practically stands for the opposite. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe Namco got some type of high hopes for this character. You know, everybody is kind of wondering, you know, is this going to be Kazuya's last Tekken game? Is Jin going to go ahead and just end it in Tekken 8? And from what it's looking like in Tekken 8 is definitely possible. So maybe they are setting something up with Unknown or Jun, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, these concept arts, this shit look good right here. Now, this look good. The green tie, the school outfit, and then she's got the mark bandaged up. So it's like she's trying to hide it. You know, she's always had a clever design. I just wish Namco did something with her as far as story was concerned. Y'all feel what I'm saying? You know, the shit that she does, we can't count that because she's just not a canon character right now. But after hearing from this, I don't know if, but after hearing from this, like I said, this was going to happen until it got dropped. So, maybe Namco figured, me personally, I think it got something to do with Kazuya coming back. Remember, there was Tekken 3. Kazuya was not in it. I don't think people were really expecting Kazuya to come back after Tekken 3, and Kazuya did. And I think that's the reason why they dropped her. Because a lot of things really changed when they decided to have Kazuya come back. The whole thing that I've been telling y'all about Jin supposedly having a daughter and all of that, that all got scratched in Tekken 4 because of Kazuya coming back. So I think this is one of those projects also too, because they decided to bring Kazuya back, they scratched it. Like I said, this really makes you think, like, what if this character would have been canon in these Tekken stories, an evil counterpart to Jun, and that's the thing. And to be an evil counterpart, Jun would have had to been in the story as well. So probably she got dropped because of Jun just not being there. But we've seen Tekken do this shit all the time, where you got the one character and then you'll have like either the clone character or the relative character follow right up in the sequel. So I don't think that would have been a problem, Jun not being there. They definitely could have made a lot of sense plugging this character in. This character would have been great in Tekken 3, she would have been great in Tekken 4, you know what I'm saying? Now Tekken 5 on up, I don't know, but Tekken 3 or 4, she would have been cool in those two games, especially Tekken 4, because Tekken 4 didn't have a sub boss. It was just Heihachi, and that was it. Well, some people say Kazuya was the sub boss, but I don't think so. But yeah, she would have been a good sub boss for Tekken 4. Yeah. Unknown, or Hitomi. Like I said, I'm glad I came across this, because even though it doesn't say much, but it's something. You feel what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to know the backdrop. Now I at least know the backdrop of this character, because when I first seen her in Tekken Tag Tournament, it was kind of like, she got thrown on us to a certain extent. And what I mean by that is, in Tekken Tag Tournament 1, when we first saw her, we just looked at her like, what the fuck? And then when you beat her, you was like, man, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? She got thrown at us, and it was kind of hard for me to like her, because it was just nothing there, just thrown at us like a tennis ball. So it was really hard for me to like her, really hard for me to kind of look at her and be like, oh, what is that? It was really hard for me to gain any type of interest in her, because she was just thrown at us. You feel what I'm saying? But now we have the backdrop. Like I said, I don't know what the future is when it comes to this character. When it comes to the Tekken Tag Tournament games, I really don't know her popularity as far as I guess you could say her usage rate or some shit like that, if people really used her like that. Like I said, this was just some interesting shit here, and she's one of those characters, we don't talk about because of how she got thrown at us. Now this has come out, so it's a little something. It's a little something, not a lot. Before I conclude the video, like I said, I might be late on this. She's got that same marking that Jin does on his arm. And it kind of reminds me, it takes me back to Tekken 3's intro. Tekken 3's cinematic intro, when Jin's walking through the forest and he gets hit by something and that scar lights up. I think that had something to do with Unknown. If she was canon, I think her biggest connection would be Jin Kazama. Because to be quite honest with you, she looks like a carbon female version of Jin. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she could have possibly been Jin, and then they could have just said, fuck it, let's just put Jin in as Jun's son, take the sister out. You feel what I'm saying? And then Kazuya came back in Tekken 4, so let's just get the character on up out of here. Put her in a spinoff. You feel what I'm saying? So, who knows? Who knows? But like I said, at least we got the backdrop. But as far as it being a reality, I don't know. It's a long shot. But like I said, we don't know what the future is when it comes to Tekken after 8. So we might get surprised. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about Unknown. What are your thoughts about this character in general? Do y'all like her, or y'all cool with her? What are y'all feelings about her? Put it in the comment section. We can get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more real talk Tekken 8 topics. As I continue to say, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit. And that is facts. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. Get ready for the next battle. I am out. Peace.